Welcome to Nameless Nerd Tuesday. My name is Jason, or Who's It's in the Gaming World. I'm using my phone to record, and actually, there's a bunch of boxes over there, and a bunch of boxes over there. The reason being is because I moved. So that's why I didn't make a video last week. I was really busy packing. Using my phone is really weird. I'm finally doing it sideways, because 2 weeks ago I did it vertical, and it pissed me off because I was like, I forgot. But then now there's my face and there's the camera, and it's really weird compared to vertical. How does AJ do this? So I'm gonna get straight onto the questions. I don't want to get into it. Like, I moved. That's about all that's really been happening. I've been packing, moving. AJ didn't record his video on Friday because he was actually helping me move couches and stuff. And I know he hurt himself a bit. It's really hot out. This isn't even the light on. This is my new patio door, I guess. It's big. I like it, but it's really hot out. I went out to get a drink, and it's so hot out. So I'll get around to questions, though. Curtis asked a few weeks ago where our names came from, so mine being Who's It's. Who's It's came from our friend Chris, who, for the life of him, didn't want to... He wanted to bug me by calling me anything but my name, which is Jason. So he called me James, Josh, anything, and eventually he said, it's Who's It's. It's Who Is It? Who's It's? So I made that into, like, even my gaming channel is called Who's It's. It's what I use for games now. And I like it. I think it's cool. It's stuck with me now, so I don't mind it. Nicole asked what our favorite article of clothing was. I picked my robe because it's comfy, and when I'm lazy and I don't want to get changed, I'll wear my robe in the morning, which is generally every morning. So, or I'll just take a shower and get dressed, and it's whatever. I like my robe. I don't have really a favorite article of clothing, so I just picked that. Sorry. What was the next? Oh yeah. I have like the answers written down, but not the questions, because I thought I could remember them, but now I'm like, damn, I can't remember it. Lauren's question was, what place do I want to be real from a video game? Out of everything, there's Hyrule Castle, there's so many dungeons and places I'd love to go to and actually see in real life. I picked Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. Actually, I hate using my mobile like this. Oh my gosh. Alright, I'm holding it. I picked Pokemon Mystery Dungeon because it's a great series, and the different bases in the different games. Like, if you've played Pokemon... There we go. If you've played Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, you'll know of the different bases and towns. I'd love to go through those, like, especially in Explorers of Time, Darkness, and Sky. The mountain base seems really awesome and amazing. Come on. There we go. Sorry about that. Ouch, damn. The next question was Zach's. Worst memories from an anime. This is kind of hard to think of because when I watch animes, I don't watch them willy-nilly. That sounded really dumb, but whatever. I don't watch animes just straight up like, hey, this looks cool, I'll watch it. No, I ask people about it, and if they say it's really bad, I don't watch it. So it's really hard to watch an anime that brought me a bad memory or something. But there was two that I distinctively remember, and it was Season 2 of Black Butler and Season 2 of Sword Art Online. And I'm not going to spoil anything, because honestly, if I start spoiling, I will not stop talking about it, because it's that angry to me. Black Butler Season 2. Season 1 was amazing, and the way it ended, it was like, there. That's it. It's complete. It's what you'd expect. But at the same time, you thought something would change in between, I guess. I did. I thought something would change, but it's like, wow, okay, fine. That's cool. I like it. Season 2 was just, it's like they took every idea that they weren't allowed to use and said, there's Season 2. It was really bad. And I didn't enjoy it as much. If you did, cool, but, I think it could have been better. And there's a Season 3 being made now, apparently, and I'm going to ignore it, and when it comes out, I'll look into it and see what it's about. I could probably look it up now and see what it's about, probably. Season 2 of Sword Art Online, which was the Alfheim arc. Was it Alfheim? Yeah, it's called Alfheim. It's bloody bad. It's so bad. I didn't like it. Season 1 was amazing in the way they went into the game, obviously, and fought creatures, and it had quite a bit of action. Season 2, I think it lacked that. It was really focused on the romance, obviously, and there was obviously the cousin. Like I said, I'm not going into the specifics, so if you guys want to go watch it, go ahead. I'll probably make a separate video or something complaining about it. It's just that it irritates me that much. But I think it could have had a lot more action in season 2. So I gotta watch. They are making the new one, which is, I don't know if it's season 3. I think it's Sword Art Online 2. Like, it's just straight up another. And I think he's a girl in that one. He's like, it's like a gun girls online or something. I don't remember. I know he's a girl character in the game though. That's all I know. I haven't looked into it that much. I've just been like, I'll read like a bunch of manga, like just any of them. Like, hey, this cover looks cool, I'll read it. But when it comes to anime, it takes me a lot longer to watch an anime than read through a manga. So, I'll probably look into these later. Worst side quests. I actually picked a Pokemon side quest, which is generally, when an old man or someone asks you for help, you help them. You don't have to though. But in this case, I did. And it's in the town with the psychic gym. I'm so sorry I can't remember it, and I keep forgetting to check. This is actually like my third time trying to record this because I did it in my room, and the neighbor next to me turned on his laundry, and it's right outside my wall. And it went noisy, and I was like, shit, okay, I'll do it downstairs. So I forgot to look it up, though. It's the town with the psychic gym, and with the pink crystal next door if you walk out of the area. And all of you who have played Pokemon X and Y, you'll know who this old man is. He's the old man that he says he's lonely, and he asks you for a baby Pokemon, which is a Pokemon below level 5. I gave him level 1 Routes because I happen to have it on me, and I said, oh, sure, take it. I'm not using it right now. I already had a Gardevoir. So I went through my journey, and when I came back, I walk in, and this is the reason why this is like the worst side quest. I didn't like it. I'll think of a better answer for next week that actually irritated me, but this one didn't irritate me. It just made me really upset. I came back, and there was a Pokeball there, which is normally holding an item, right? So I thought, okay, the old man went somewhere, and he left me an item. Cool. I clicked the item, and it's my Pokemon Routes, level 1, with a note that says, thank you for letting me have the Routes for a while. And he's dead. The old man's dead. It honestly frustrated me to know like that this old man, dead. He's just dead. It made me really upset. So yeah, so it's my least favorite. It's like the worst side quest I know. But I'll think of a better answer because there's so many games I've played. Like in Zelda Twilight Princess, you can collect those Poe souls, Poe souls, like Poe. I think it's pronounced Poe. And you bring them to the golden guy in the Hyrule Castle. There's a little passage you walk under as a wolf, and you talk to him, or you dig under, and you talk to the gold guy, and he's like, "Bring me 30 Poe souls," and I could do that one as my worst side quest. And I finally collected 30 and said, "You know what? I'm gonna give it to him." So I gave it to him, and then he moves, and he's like, "Hey, thanks, man." And I'm like, "Cool." He's a golden moving man. Cool, because he's still golden, and he's like, "Wait, I'm still made of gold. Bring me more souls." And it's so annoying to find them and get them. So. Frick, he's stupid, and I hate him a lot. Really. Lauren asked what our worst injury was. My worst injury was when I was younger. I climbed a tree. How old was I? I think it was like grade 6, like 11 or 12. I was climbing a tree, and we hit about 10 feet going up the tree. And, as kids, we climbed trees, whatever. Like, back in our day, that was, we climbed trees. After 10 feet, we kept climbing, and I think it was around like 15 to 20 feet. And normally if you fall from the height, you die. And sure enough, I slipped on moss. But it's okay, my fall was broken. I got caught by something. It was blackberry bushes. And I live, but hitting blackberry bushes is painful. Like, it wasn't like just a small amount where I still hit the ground. It was enough where it cushioned my fall. And luckily, I was wearing pants and a jacket, because I had a whole bunch of small cuts, but if I hit that with just my bare arms, it would have just cut me over. And it was during I think the pool was open in our complex, so it would have been summertime. So it was honestly a surprise I was even wearing a jacket that day. So I got really lucky, and falling down, like the worst injury I had was on my knee. Like it was cut open, which it wasn't like horrible to the point like he's gonna bleed to death. It was enough where it was like, shit, is he okay? So I'm. It's my worst injury, I guess. I don't have that many injuries in my past. My question for the week is, what is the saddest moment for you in a video game? I always talk about my saddest moment being Infamous 2, The Evil Ending, which I'm not going to spoil anything. I'll probably do it next week and just extensively talk about it because it always makes me upset with that ending. My saddest moment in gaming history was when I was about 10 years old playing Harvest Moon 64. I loved Harvest Moon when I was younger. I don't know why. I just loved playing Harvest Moon 64. And you obviously, the point of the game is to build a farm, make profit, upgrade your house, marry one of the girls, and have a child, and, generally make the world go round for you. It sounds simple, and it kind of is with certain things, especially back then with Harvest Moon 64. It was quite simple to do things. But then you still had to fix other things within the game, and some things were a bit more difficult. So, the point is, though, the last girl I went for was Ellie, who was the baker, and I always talked to her grandmother. Her grandmother was someone who you wanted to talk to because it made Ellie like you more. So I talked to her grandmother all the time. At one point, her grandmother wasn't rocking her chair. When I talked to her, she was sick. I came back and talked to her again. Then she was gone because she died. That, seriously, as a 10-year-old, I was so upset by that because I got really into this game because I started playing when I was like 8 years old. And it's kind of weird for a kid that young to start playing a game like Harvest Moon, especially, a boy who's into violent video games and crap. But that's why I played at my cousin's house. But when I came home, I played that game as just a calm demeanor game that doesn't take that much to do. And it really upset me because I killed off Ellie's grandmother, and you still marry her and everything, and you're still with her, but then her fucking grandmother is dead, and it's really saddening. So that's one of my saddest moments. So that's my question, guys. What's the saddest moment for you in gaming? And I'm sorry this episode took so long, but there was a lot of freaking questions I had to answer. So, other than that, I hope you guys have a great week. I hope next week I'll be able to post from my laptop and a new intro, because I was working on a cool new intro when it broke. So, I will do that, and I'll start posting on my gaming channel, because that's been about 2 weeks with no announcements on why. Alright, I'll see you guys next week. If you have any questions for me, put in the comments below.